The story follows Ariel, a young journalist working for a struggling media house. She dreams of becoming a respected and widely read writer, someone whose work people genuinely wait for. However, her reality is far from that dream. The magazine she works for is losing readers because there are no strong or exclusive stories to publish. Ariel feels frustrated and invisible, watching her ambition slowly suffocate under routine assignments that barely attract attention. Her editor and colleagues are also under pressure, as declining sales threaten the future of the publication. Ariel knows that one major story could change everything, not only for the magazine but also for her career. That opportunity suddenly arrives when shocking news breaks across the entertainment world. Alfred Moretti, a legendary pop star from the 1990s who mysteriously disappeared from public life years ago, announces that he is coming out of retirement and releasing a new album. The announcement explodes across media platforms, sparking excitement, nostalgia, and curiosity. Fans and journalists alike are desperate to know what Moretti has been doing all these years and what his comeback means. To make the event even more exclusive, Moretti announces that before the official release of the album, he will invite people to his private compound to listen to it first. Ariel is stunned when she discovers that she is one of the chosen guests. Along with her, Moretti invites her boss, a well-known talk show hostess, a social media influencer, a notorious paparazzo, and a famous radio jockey who once dominated the airwaves. The invitation feels like a once-in-a-lifetime chance, and Ariel hopes this could finally become the story that defines her career. Although she feels excited, there is also a faint sense of unease, as the invitation is unusually secretive and restrictive. When the guests arrive at Moretti's remote compound, the place initially appears peaceful and luxurious. The environment is calm, the architecture is impressive, and the staff seems polite and disciplined. However, one rule immediately stands out: all electronic devices, including phones and laptops, are confiscated upon arrival. The guests are told that no contact with the outside world is allowed inside the compound, but their belongings will be returned when they leave. While most of the guests accept this condition casually, Ariel finds it disturbing. As a journalist, being cut off from communication feels wrong, and the rule deepens her growing discomfort. Soon after, a lavish party begins, meant to welcome the guests. During this event, Ariel notices something unsettling. The compound is filled with people who dress identically and behave in a strangely synchronized manner. These individuals call themselves leave lists, and it becomes clear that they are devoted followers of Moretti. The atmosphere feels less like a celebration and more like a carefully staged ritual. The leave lists' expressions, movements, and silent obedience suggest blind devotion rather than admiration. As the night progresses, Ariel becomes increasingly alarmed. The radio jockey, who seems relaxed and amused by the entire situation, is taken away for a massage. Later, he mysteriously disappears. Although the event itself is not shown directly, it becomes clear that he has been killed. This moment confirms Ariel's fear that something deeply wrong is happening inside the compound. She realizes that the guests are not just visitors but part of a larger, dangerous plan. The next morning, guards begin to follow the remaining guests everywhere, watching their movements closely. Ariel finds this especially suffocating. During a morning jog, she encounters Moretti, who is calmly having his portrait painted. Gathering her courage, Ariel asks him directly about the cult and what it believes in. Moretti responds cryptically, suggesting that the leave lists do not worship any traditional god. Instead, he claims they believe that any human who creates something new is equal to God. He demonstrates this philosophy by showing her a man obsessively breaking seashells to find a pearl, injuring himself in the process but refusing to stop. According to Moretti, the lesson is that not everything in the world is equal, and recognizing that difference is a form of enlightenment. Ariel finds his explanation disturbing and confusing. Later, leave lists arrive at Ariel's room under the excuse of grooming her for another gathering. They ask intrusive questions and enforce strange rules that make her deeply uncomfortable. Although nothing openly violent happens, the experience leaves Ariel feeling humiliated and powerless. At another private performance, Moretti dances and performs for the remaining guests. During this event, the influencer suddenly becomes violently ill, coughing uncontrollably. Instead of offering genuine concern, Moretti calmly orders the group outside, claiming someone else will take care of her. Outside, Moretti further explains his beliefs, claiming that invention and creation define godhood. Ariel quietly suggests to her boss that exposing this cult could be a major story. Her boss dismisses the idea, viewing it as risky and unnecessary. Their conversation is abruptly interrupted when a child accidentally shoots an arrow that seriously injures Ariel's boss. The child shows no fear, only calm apology, which deeply unsettles Ariel. As days pass, Ariel becomes convinced that they are being monitored constantly. She tries to warn the others, but they laugh off her fears, believing Moretti would never go to such extremes. Feeling isolated, Ariel decides to escape. Early one morning, she sneaks out through a window and explores a restricted area of the compound. Inside, she finds horrifying evidence of ritualistic practices involving animals and discovers the confiscated phones and laptops. Although she does not see it, the body of the radio jockey is also hidden there. Terrified, Ariel returns to her room and demands to leave immediately. Moretti and his assistants attempt to calm her, offering explanations for the missing guests. They claim the influencer is recovering and that the radio jockey is preparing for dinner. Ariel does not believe them, but she is told she cannot leave immediately. She is persuaded to stay for a children's puppet show. During the performance, grotesque symbolism becomes clear as the puppets represent the guests themselves. The show turns horrifying when the influencer is revealed alive but severely disfigured. Moretti coldly explains her condition as a result of chemicals, shocking everyone present. At this moment, the remaining guests finally understand the danger. When they attempt to escape, the leave lists attack. Ariel's boss and another guest are killed. Ariel narrowly escapes through a window. She hides in a building that turns out to be a museum displaying evidence of the cult's crimes. She is eventually captured and restrained along with another survivor. The cult prepares a final ritual involving poisoned champagne. A sympathetic leave list secretly loosens Ariel's restraints, giving her a chance to escape when chaos breaks out due to a fire. Ariel flees on a bike and escapes the compound. The next day, she returns with the police. Moretti is found calmly playing the piano among the bodies of the victims, while the rest of the cult has vanished. He is arrested. 2 years later, Ariel has become a famous author. Her novel detailing the cult becomes a bestseller. During an interview, she is contacted by Moretti's lawyer and later meets Moretti in prison. He reveals that everything was planned so that Ariel would spread the cult's ideology through her writing. Ariel realizes, too late, that she has helped the cult grow. The story ends with her in shock, understanding the true cost of her success. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.